What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jesse's World. Tonight, this evening, whatever, I mowed the yard. I got my air conditioner on so you can hear it back in the background, but it didn't come out quite as good as I thought it should. This mower typically does a lot better job at mulching up stuff than this, and I was actually kind of wondering if maybe it's just because it's dirty underneath and or the blades are dull. So I popped the mower up to look underneath, and sure enough, it is dirty. It's very dirty under here, and the blades, yeah, they're not all dinged up, but they're also not very sharp either. I can very easily run my finger along that and it does nothing. So blades need sharpened and the bottom of the deck needs cleaned out. So actually got something for Christmas that I have not been able to use yet. So I got this pack of pressure washer nozzles and a turbo nozzle. I got it off Amazon, or my wife got it for me off of Amazon. I just sent her the link and said this is what I want. I know I won't be able to use it until summertime, but I want to have it. So I'm going to get this out of here, put the quick adapter on here, and get the pressure washer out and clean out the bottom of the deck. Before I clean the bottom of the deck, I'm going to get this mower blade off here and sharpen it up a little bit. I actually already have my grinder out here in the shed. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be like the perfect 45-degree cut or anything like that on it. But I'm going to sharpen it up enough to where hopefully after cleaning the mower out and sharpening the blade, that I'm going to run back over the yard. As you can see, I primarily went this direction. And after I saw how it was doing up here, I thought, I'm going to go this direction for most of the yard, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean the mower out, sharpen the blade, and then I'm going to go back and forth this direction across all that and see if I can clean it up. See the difference between a cleaned out deck and a sharpened blade versus this mess. So I will bring you guys back here in a little bit once I get the deck cleaned out, and like I said, I'm going to get this new turbo nozzle put on my pressure washer and see how that does. I also need to clean my fence. There are some areas over here. See all the green from the trimmer, and I was using the lawnmower without the side chute on it the other day, and I got all of that all over the fence. I tried brushing it off with a broom. It kind of worked, but I need to clean this fence off too. So I'm gonna get this blade off here and get it sharpened and get it back on, get the bottom of the deck cleaned out, and go from there. See how this yard looks after I get finished. Well, there we have it. One freshly sharpened blade. Is it perfect? Nope. There's still a nice big old ding right there in the blade. The other side. Come on, focus. There we go. Is it perfect? Nope. Is it sharp? Yep. Definitely don't want to run my finger along that now. Are there dings in the blade? Yep. Are they sharp dings? Yep. That'll do her. Definitely way sharper than it was whenever I mowed the yard just a few minutes ago. I'll bust out the pressure washer, get it hooked up, and get the bottom of the deck cleaned, and then we'll go back over this yard and see the difference. Alright, so this pressure washer has been sitting since like, I don't know, July, August last year, something like that. The gas that's in it is from last year. It has been, there's about a half tank in there, I think. Let's see if it starts up. I didn't put stable or anything in the gas tank. Let's see, choke it. See, fuel is on. Choke it. And see if she wants to start easy or not. Gas from last year. I don't know. It was running rough, but it was running. Maybe the gas is bad from last year. But I was going to turn it off anyway, because that does it for cleaning out the mower. That made, that turbo nozzle made pretty quick work of wiping out all that stuff. Look at that mess. I might have to rake that up. So it's not perfect, but it's clean. Oh no, I missed the spot up there. Alright, I'll turn it back on. I'll get that spot cleaned, rake up this mess, and then I'll remow this yard and see how a sharp blade and a clean deck does compared to what it was before. Alright, so my first takeaway from this little experiment with the mower and the sharpening of the blades and everything is that my pressure washer handle, the hose that connects to it, I apparently need to replace an O-ring or something, because my shirt is, I know it's white so it's hard to tell, but my shirt is soaked from like right here all the way down. Like it's all wet from like about here all the way down to about right here, because the handle, while I was using it, was spraying water up out of the handle and the hose and right at me. Second, this turbo nozzle that I got here, turbo nozzle works pretty good. Freaking sounds like a jet engine whenever it's going. Works pretty good. Definitely like it, and I'm sure I'll get lots of use out of it. Not only did I clean out the bottom of the mower, but since I had it going, I figured I would see what it will do for my fence. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell, but this panel, I pressure washed that panel off, and I did half of the bottom of this one, so you can see the difference here. So the green grassy section, and then it's not perfect. There's still some stuff on there, but it looks a lot better. There was a lot of this kind of stuff, like apparently that just wiped right off, but there was a lot of this kind of stuff on this panel over here, and I took it all off. The spots where the handle of the lawnmower hit, those did not come off with the pressure washer, so I'm probably gonna have to try to scrub those so I can get the fence back to looking all white again. But I've only got a few of those. I've been trying to be really careful about not hitting the handle on there. I just haven't been very successful. And some of that was on there when I bought the house 2 years ago. I just never cleaned it off. But I'm starting to lose daylight. So I'm going to fire up this mower and try to mow this yard and see what it looks like after I get done. I'll bring you back when I get finished with getting that taken care of. Alright, I'm running out of daylight, but I am finished with the yard. The sharpened blade did make a difference. I don't know if the deck being cleaned out made much of a difference or not. But this is where we're at right now. That's the yard now. I did have a bunch of clumps all over it. I did have to go from down here, started down here, and I would go up, turn around, and go back down the same path that I just went up on. For some reason, on the right edge of the mower, it's leaving a trail of grass coming out the right side of the mower. I don't know, maybe I just need to buy a new blade. Maybe the blade is worn off enough at the end that it's not cutting it good, but that's a much better difference, a bigger difference than the other way. And not to mention, because I mowed the yard in 2 different directions, yeah, I mowed it left and right and then up and down. It hits all of the hilly spots in the yard differently than it would normally. You know, if I go in, you know, if I'm going, like there's the divot kind of right here in the yard, kind of sinks in a little bit. So if I'm going this way, it's going to get certain grass blades as the mower angles different directions. But then if I go this way, it's going to get other ones at different angles from the mower going different directions. So mowing it 2 different directions definitely seemed like it made a difference. The blade, I'm sure it helped to be able to chop up all of the fine grass that was just kind of sitting on top or whatever. But noticing that it was leaving that trail on the right hand side of the mower, it you know, made a big difference with, you know, whenever I would turn around, I could go back down and make that, because I mowed from this side over, it would make that line that it was left, because I came up this way, that line that was left on the left, by mowing it to the right, going back down, it would pull that line over to the other section. And then I would mow it up, and then it would pull that line over, and, you know, so on and so forth until I got to the other end, and it's all done. So, did it make a difference? Yeah, I think it did. I mean, the blade was definitely sharper going back over it than it was going the other direction. And so it had to have made it easier to chop up the blades into smaller, finer pieces. But that's it, guys. That's all for this video. Just wanted to, you know, to sharpen or not to sharpen your blade. You know, clean your deck or not clean your deck. It's just a age-old debate that I've heard a lot of people say. Obviously, you would think that a cleaner mower would do better. I think it did help. Sharpened blade definitely helps. I mean, if your blade is dull, it's not going to be cutting grass so much as it's going to be whacking the grass and knocking it off with a whack instead of a cut. So that's it for this video. I got some before pictures. I'm going to take some after pictures now, and I'll put up the before and afters when I edit this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming along, enjoying the video. Like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful night.